Hey guys, I'm Jackie, the Reluctant Housewife, here to help you find your inner domestic goddess without losing your inner feminist. Today, we're gonna make brown butter, white chocolate, cranberry cookies. So, I actually had this cookie while I was on set and it kind of blew my mind. And I'm not a big white chocolate person, which a lot of people aren't. It's either like you love it or you hate it. But this was so delicious with the cranberry, and then I'm adding the brown butter because butter is awesome and brown butter is even better. So let's start with our brown butter. I'm gonna put this in a bowl. We're gonna add our sugars. We have brown sugar, white sugar. We're gonna mix that first and then we'll keep going. So I have browned some butter on the stovetop. It's a cup of butter and I let that cool just a little bit and it is very hot. And then we're simply just gonna put our white sugar and our brown sugar. Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna use an electric mixer and beat these together. Okay, and what you're gonna wanna see is something like this. Doesn't that just look like caramel just waiting to drip into a cookie? Okay, next we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then we're going to add 2 eggs and mix that together. It's hard eggs. Okay, next I'm going to add some baking soda. I'm going to add another teaspoon of baking soda. We are not using any baking powder. So I'm gonna do this over the sink, I'll be right back. All right, teaspoon baking soda. I do it over the sink because it's kind of hard to like deal with this thing. I mean, I could just open the box. I know I could do that, but I choose not to. I like to make it difficult, you know? A little challenge in life is always like a good thing, just a little. Anyway, it's my challenge. We're gonna mix this together. Okay, in a separate bowl, I have combined some all-purpose flour and some salt. I'm going to gently add this to my wet mixture. And we're getting so close, we're almost done with cookies! Alrighty, so let's just add a little bit of our flour first and mix that. Makes it a little bit easier. Flour doesn't just go poof and it's everywhere, so just a little trick of the trade. So make sure to scrape your sides of your bowl if you're new to baking. This is just kind of a beginner's thing. Just sort of scrape your bowl, make sure you get everything. Oh, and it drips everywhere. All right, let's add the rest of our flour mixture. It's gonna get messy. It's gonna get real messy. So when you see me struggling, that's because this is messy. So how is everyone? Happy New Year. So I'm just kind of stirring the rest of my flour into my mixture. And then I'm gonna give it just one more little mix with the electric mixer, and then I'm gonna add my cranberries and my chopped white chocolate. Actually, no, I'm not gonna mix it. I think just using your spatula like this is just fine. But let's get all this first stuff that's hanging. All right, and it went everywhere. I'm a pro at baking. Browning butter is something that I've just been doing recently, and it's so good. You know, it's like we're having it on everything nowadays. Like people are using brown butter for like, you know, gnocchi and all kinds of things. Let's see what this tastes like. Oh my God. You're gonna like this. Okay, now we're going to add some dried cranberries. I'm just gonna add the rest of these, so about a cup, but you can just kind of eye that too. It just depends on how much you like cranberries. Maybe that was too much. And I'm going to use a little bit of some chopped almonds just for kind of some texture. I think that might be kind of a nice add. All right. And then I'm going to chop some white chocolate. Woo! Yeah. I feel better. Okay, let me put this to the side. I'm going to chop some Ghirardelli white chocolate. It's the first time I've ever bought white chocolate. Again, because, you know, not the biggest fan. But it's kind of like, you know, when white chocolate macadamia cookies came out, like when we were kids. I was like, ew, white chocolate, no. But then with the macadamia, it was just like the best thing you've ever had. So I'm trying to take over that cookie and make this the new white chocolate cookie that we all love. If I can open it. So let's use let's start with 4 squares. Let's see what happens with 4 squares. So I'm just gonna chop it in small pieces, small slices. And you know, honestly, with your chopping, you could just get messy with that. Because I think it looks kind of more like artisanal like that. You know, like nothing has to be perfect. Let's put this in here. I think that might be enough. And if it isn't, we'll add more, right? All right. So this is the fun part for people who like to get messy. Not me, but I'm gonna get messy. Okay. Let's do it. It's kind of like a spa day. Yeah, a little nice. It's like a sugar scrub. All right, so that cup of cranberries was just fine. I think 4 squares of chocolate is just fine as well as I'm mixing this. So now we're going to put this in the fridge for an hour, and then we're gonna turn the oven on to 350, and then we're gonna make cookies. Yuck. All right, so our cookies have been in the fridge for an hour. I'm gonna lay down some parchment paper. Let me get my cookies. So, just like cupcakes, we're going to use our little ice cream scooper. It's gonna be easier, it's gonna work amazing. Ooh, this is nice and, ooh. It's really, really cold. All right, here we go. 1 scoop, check. And lay them about 1 to 2 inches apart from each other so they have room to spread. All right, awesome. So we have our cookies, they are laid out. We're gonna keep those in the oven for about 10 minutes, maybe less. When you start to smell them, they're done. In fact, they should still look a little like mucky, like doughy on top, and that's good because when you take them out, then they'll be chewy cookies, not those crunchy, yucky cookies, like chewy ones. Okay, I smell them, and you know what that means. That means they're done. Ooh, and they're messy. Oh my gosh. Ah, whoa. So I took them out, not when they were like round on the top, but they were like still kind of soft in the middle. And that's exactly what we have right here. I hope you can see this. I can't see you. And so what we're gonna do is just let these cool and then take a bite and then eat another and another and watch Married at First Sight. All right, you guys, here we have our sweet little cookies with our little almond milk because I'm healthy, right? Let's see how these, oh, they're just like falling apart. Oh my God. Oh. They're like, ooh, that brown butter is very good. That's a very good idea. Definitely use that. The cranberry is tart, and the white chocolate is nice and creamy and light. Oh. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. I'm Jackie, your reluctant housewife, helping you find your inner domestic goddess without losing your inner feminist. Subscribe to the channel, check out our blog at yourreluctanthousewife.com, and check us out next time. Bye!